Hello everyone, I am Taureor and welcome to my newest Tons of Info video. Today we're going to play as the Soviet Union and I'm going to show you why Trotsky is absolutely useless now. Now Trotsky used to be very good before the changes to spies, before the intelligence agencies came to be, because Trotsky used to give us instant coups. Now he still can do some stuff, but as I'll demonstrate in a moment, that's mostly useless. Now we're not gonna just wait for Trotsky to happen, that would be too boring. We're also going to play just a game as the Soviet Union and I'm gonna show you one of my favorite openings that still work. So let's do a nice casual game as the Soviet Union and then demonstrate why Trotsky no longer makes sense in the context of the game. Regular difficulty, historical focuses, Ironman mode, as always, start. Let's go. Also, heavy rain has started outside my window. You might be hearing it. Now, as the Soviet Union, we start off very, very powerful. We have 138 divisions, which is a lot. We have huge amounts of factories. I think we have the most of any country at the start. Even Germany has less. Oh no, of course I'm forgetting United States, but that's because they can't really use them for much. Anyway, first focus, Stalin and Constitution. To do the opening and some quick wars, we'll need the political power. Research, some construction, and of course the land doctrine of mass assault. Wouldn't have it any other way. Build some civilian factories. As for military production, just give me infantry weapons. We don't need any of that fancy stuff. Naval, I just want to finish the ships that are almost done, but we're not going to build anymore. We won't need them. We will need convoys. Yeah, that's about right. And produce lots and lots of convoys. We don't have a huge amount of dockyards. That's what we have. It should be sufficient. We start with 138 units. Let's go to 2 full army groups. So we need 102 additional units. Let's do cavalry because they are the fastest to train from the templates we have. And we're going to be switching them in the field. And that's about it. Let's unpause and speed the game up. Also, this video will be edited differently. Let me know if you like it or not. And if you like it, why? And if you don't like it, why? Changing things around a little bit. We start with quite a lot of tanks. We don't need that many and we won't be producing tanks to reinforce them. So let's switch, say, 5 of these to just infantry, and the equipment we saved will be used to reinforce the remaining tanks. We also have the motorized unit, just 1, and some mountaineers. Let's keep the mountaineers since we already have them. And the rest of you are going to switch to just regular infantry. We're going to need to modify the template, but that can wait. Also, we don't really have the army experience. Let's exercise, everyone. Our mountaineers have support companies in our units, but we're going to be getting rid of them, at least for now. They will probably return later. Stalin Constitution is complete. We're ready to start working on our opening. Now, my absolute favorite opening is to rush Poland and immediately attack Germany right as they're doing the Anschluss, so that we can go through Germany, Austria to Italy and take them all out in one attack. It can be a little bit difficult to pull off sometimes. So instead today we're going to do a very tame, very relaxed, not too aggressive opening. We're just going to conquer Poland, Romania and Turkey simultaneously. How are we going to do that? Aren't the Allies going to object? Well, no, they won't, because they don't care if you do it right. So for this to succeed, we'll need to justify a war goal on Turkey. Just start seeing 240 days, whichever province, doesn't matter. Romania is guaranteeing Turkey, so they will come in to defend them. Normally I'd go for Yugoslavia and Czechoslovakia in addition to that, or something similar. However, they are now guaranteed by France. Don't really like that change because it complicates things in the Balkans even more, but I don't need the hassle of fighting France. We could of course manage to do so, but then the United Kingdom might get involved and we don't need that. So we're going to attack Turkey and get Romania involved. Romania will defend Turkey and be killed in the process. In addition to that, we're also going to conquer Poland. Any province, they are the second one we're justifying on, so from ongoing war justification, it's plus 50%, so it's going to take 350 days. So far so good, right? We justify on Turkey, we attack Turkey, then we attack Poland. Well, no, because if we attack Turkey, and maybe annex Turkey, the Allies will see the increased world tension we're doing, and they will probably guarantee Poland. So we must attack them simultaneously. In order to be able to attack them simultaneously, we're going to now cancel the justification on Turkey, which, as a reminder, was taking 240 days, and started again from scratch, and now it takes 345 days. Poland was 350, and these last for 2 months, so we will be able to declare at the exact same moment. Now, theoretically, I could just, rather than justifying on 1 province in Turkey, I could justify on 3 simultaneously, and that would extend the time and let us attack simultaneously without having to cancel the other justification. However, have a look at this. I'm not going to justify on Romania, I just want to show you something. If I justify on 1, it's 9 world tension. If I justify on 3, it's 14. So if I justified 3 on Turkey and then 1 on Poland, the world tension would have increased much more, and the Allies would have noticed. This way we'll be able to attack Turkey, Romania and Poland, and kill them all simultaneously. Let's go into our next focus, that's going to be positive heroism. I do prefer this path because these 4 focuses are very concentrated goodness research slot, 3% recruitable population, and 10% research speed. Aviation cult and new Soviet men are pretty much useless in my opinion, at least to my playstyle, although I still consider this tree to be superior to this one. So, positive heroism. And keep deploying that cavalry. We have almost a year until we attack Poland and Romania and Turkey. Mechanical computing. All the cavalry has been deployed. Let's switch them to Strelkovaya Divizia and exercise. If you shift click this, they will train up until they're fully trained and then just stop. So we don't waste resources. Now, we're going to be wasting lots of resources anyway. We don't have enough guns for all of them. But I do like having full army groups. It's time to start preparing our field marshals. We're going to want to promote Rokossovsky because he has the nice trait. And we're going to be using Rokossovsky and Tukhachevsky. They're going to be aggressive, offensive, and charismatic. Both of them. Well, when I have the points. Progress cult. 10% research speed. We don't really get a lot of political power. Our stability is pretty bad. Let's start preparing the armies. All the mountaineers are going to be attacking Turkey. All the tanks are going to be attacking Poland. Where are the tanks? Here you are. And the rest is pretty much all the same type of unit. We do have a lot of time, but we should start setting up orders right now. There are going to be some naval invasions involved in this. Alright, this should work out. 1 army here, 2 armies here, 3 armies here, and 4 go with naval invasions. That more or less covers it. Joseph Stalin is quite easily angered by Turkish posturing. Enough points to do stuff. I guess I would hire Kalinin because of the extra stability, but he's gonna get killed by Trotsky anyway, so it's pointless. We don't have any old guard guys. Well, of course, we killed them all. So we're gonna go to war economy. Joseph Stalin brings revolution to Poland. Too real, too sad. Socialist science. Endless manpower. Could use some more military factories, but building civilian factories early on is usually the best choice. Alright, I was supposed to keep training them, wasn't I? Sure, let's do that. We still have quite a lot of time. See? No extra guarantees on Turkey, no extra guarantees on Poland. All is as it should be. Concentrated industry, and some infantry buffs. It's time to get our navy in order. The ones in Ukraine are going to merge into one, get an admiral, get balanced, and you're going to be patrolling the Black Sea. All the other ones are going to Leningrad, where they're going to merge and get an admiral. Whichever, really. I'm not into navy. It's gonna take some time. Well, I should have done that earlier. And I am wasting some fuel, but I have a lot of it. Oh, forgot to select the focus. Extra research slot. Let's do free trade. Yes, I know it's preposterous. If communism allowed free trade, it wouldn't be communism. But we can do it in the game, and it gives nice bonuses. Because free trade is the best. Let's plan those naval invasions, shall we? Zhukov, your tanks. I need 2 of them in northern Poland. Non-amphibious tanks might not be the best for naval invasions, but it should work. Koniev. Alright, I need to pause for planning. Your mountaineers are going to Turkey. Alexander, you're going to handle Romania. I mixed up Nikolai and Alexander. Let's just switch places. Your guys are going to Istanbul. That's 10 units total, as many as we can afford. Your research slot is gonna be occupied by construction. Let's do socialist realism. Alright, I forgot I was supposed to be doing NKVD. We will need a spy agency to show how useless Trotsky has become. NKVD complete. So how long do we have until we attack? Not that long at all. Let's stop the training. Make sure the naval invasions are aggressive. You are cautious, and the rest are... cautious or balanced? I think balanced is fine. Alright, we were supposed to finish giving Tukhachevsky his traits. That's better. Oh, almost forgot. I have some plays, don't I? Let's focus on Romania first, and then we'll switch. One justification is ready. That's Turkey, and 5 more days we should get Poland. There's Poland. Last check if they haven't been guaranteed. They have not. We'll just have Turkey, Romania, and Poland. Let's declare both wars at the same time while paused, just to make sure there is no funny business. Declare and declare. And activate the land orders, not the naval invasions, not yet. I forgot, the navy in Leningrad doesn't have orders. Let's rebalance you and make sure you take care of the Baltic. Alright, that's better. The war has started, we're unbalanced, so we shouldn't lose too many resources or manpower. Let's just make sure their troops arrive at the front lines, so the naval invasions have a clean landing. Just a few days, and we can activate the naval invasions. This should go smoothly because we have naval supremacy, both in the Black Sea and in the Baltic. Alright, first ones are landing already. Now we take the entirety of this army and assign it here, so that the others will start transporting as well, and we move quickly to secure Turkey. Same for Romania, they've landed already. We take the entire army, cancel all their orders, assign them here, move quickly to secure Romania. Go. We've landed in Istanbul. It's a bit different. I want to secure this area first. But apart from that, we cancel all orders and attack. Like this. We're not attacking. There's a huge storm outside my window. I mean, I do have overvoltage protection, but these are not good recording conditions. You run this way. Have we landed in Danzig? Yes, we have. Okay, we have landed in Danzig. We do the same for this army. And move. I've sent all the tanks here. We'll need some reinforcements. Civil war in Spain, not my problem. And let's get some spies. Right, localized training centers, please. Oh, our guys in Turkey don't have a lot of supply, but they seem to have enough. Take more of the coastline. If you can connect, your supply situation will be better. See? Well-coordinated attack, going swiftly, and for the Soviet Union, these three countries are really no match, unfortunately, for my dear beloved Poland. You focus? Well, there's really nothing we care about anymore. I guess I'll do the 5-year plan for the extra factories, but we can just start spending our political power elsewhere, like army regrouping expert. I don't remember if he gets purged by Trotsky, I don't think so. Worst case scenario, we just lose some political power, and we're going to have a lot of it if we're not doing the purge, because these focuses are not great. I prefer to just not do them, and these are great, but you need to do the purge first. Oh, see? Flooding Turkey and flooding Romania. Poland still defending a little bit, but our tanks and infantry are taking care of them. Spain relocates gold reserves. Is there a decision like steal Spanish gold? Oh, we should probably do war propaganda. No, there doesn't seem to be a decision to steal Spanish gold, unfortunately. But we're almost done with Romania, it seems. You guys be a bit more aggressive, just rush their current capital. We already took Bucharest, but we need to go up into the mountains. How's Poland? Well, yeah, the light tanks are doing it. Chinese United Front forms. Okay, now we just wait. It's about to be over. Now, normally, I'd start doing the purge right about now, and then attack China, if I don't want to be confrontational with the Germans, for example. Because then we could easily get rid of the effects of the purge while not really losing much. Romania has capitulated. Now, it's probably better to take some stuff from them, like these 4, and fossilize the rest, because Romania is quite a good puppet, but also satellite Moldova. But if we annex all of them, our map will look better. We take these for ourselves to block some political stuff, then we'll satellite Moldova. I mean, we could satellite Ukraine, but we can't really do both, I think. And we puppet the rest. The more puppets you have, the more effective you'll be, usually. Did I? Oh, see? Yeah, I couldn't do both. Puppet the rest. Now, Romania won't have much manpower or many factories left, but they have a very aggressive AI, and sometimes that's just enough. Having Moldavia here will mean they also do some focuses and get free factories and so on. Generally, having more puppets is usually better. As the Soviets, I could just go to occupied territories and release lots of small nations. That's possibly what Trotsky would do. Let's do radio. Now I can relocate the armies from Romania over to Poland. There's really no need, because we're about to destroy Poland, and if we have too many armies, they won't have supply. I guess I can send one more to Turkey. We finished the 5-year plan. With armament effort, we can get some extra factories, and then there's really not much in the focus tree that will interest us. For Warsaw, Poland should capitulate soon. Let's make everyone balanced. No need to lose too much stuff. Become the spy master. Poland capitulates. Again, having them as a puppet can be useful, but Germany might want to attack. So what we're going to do is we're going to satellite Ukraine, and we're going to satellite Belarus. Now, we take Danzig, or Gdańsk, as it's called in Polish, and the Germans, if I remember correctly, won't be able to do the focus. And we puppet the rest of Poland. Glorious, glorious border gore. Show me the border gore. Oh, so beautiful. So Germany, let's check. Where's the Danzig war focus? Here it is. See? Poland must own Danzig. And it doesn't. So they can't do shit. Glorious puppets. Chinese United Front, yes, a very good target for the Soviet Union. We can easily get a lot of stuff here. Even more manpower than we normally have. Because we're going to have around 10 million, I think. But with China, we could have 30 million. I suppose we have to do something while we're waiting for Trotsky, don't we? It's going to take him a while to appear. So let's attack China. Why not? Japan attacks China. Actually, let's have a look. How's my justification? 185 days. Yeah, I was too hasty. I should have only done it after Japan attacked. Because now it's 45 days. We did waste some political power, but not a lot. Let's send some troops over there. To Xinjiang, and over here in Xinjiang, some to Jibei Sanma, and some to Shaanxi. But yeah, Turkey's still standing. I should really take care of them, shouldn't I? I do have these 2 armies that aren't really doing anything. You can help. Armament effort is complete, and at this point, we don't really have a good focus to do. If we did the purge, I would be aligning it with the start of the war with China, then we'd be doing lessons of war shortly and so on. But with Trotsky, this doesn't really make sense, because if we do the purge, there's no Trotsky. We could move our industry, but we don't have to. So we either do repeating focuses after after doing like some useless stuff here, or we just don't do anything and use our political power for more pressing concerns. Oh, my justification on China is complete. Now I would attack, but Turkey will join the Chinese United Front. The war goal is valid for 2 months, so I guess I'll wait a little bit and try to defeat Turkey in the meantime. There's a victory point here. Take it. Let's make everyone aggressive. I want to finish this quickly. Oh, I know what I forgot. I left all my air force in Romania. That could make a difference. Turkey capitulates. Let's puppet them. Puppets make your borders look ugly, but they're also quite effective. So, to recap, we now have Turkey, Romania, Moldavia, Belarus, Ukraine, and Poland as puppets, and also take some territory. Will 4 armies be enough for China? I think they have to be enough, because otherwise we just get killed on supply. Declare war. But let's see who they call. Xinjiang will probably not accept the call to arms, and we might need to attack them separately. Communist China, Yunnan, Jubei Sanma, Jiangxi Click, yeah, everyone but Xinjiang. Wise decision, Xinjiang. That's not gonna save you for long. Let's call in all our puppets and allies, so we can actually attack from Mongolian territory. Oh, right, I set them to aggressive. Let's just be balanced. There's no need to be aggressive. Mass mobilization. Lend-lease. Do I need lend-lease? No, I don't. I guess I can take some. Okay, you have so little supply that if you're not aggressive, you're just not doing anything. Alright, be aggressive then. It's not like we're lacking manpower. France and Britain announce alliance. I wonder what the Germans will do. Will they just justify on us, or will they go for France first? Let's get an elusive gentleman. Army, drill, no. Reformer, no. Maneuver, perhaps. Alright, let's take an army maneuver expert. Haven't used that in a while. Now, the war with China is not the best choice for us right now. Just doing it to have something to do while waiting for Trotsky to return. Essentially, if you do the purge, then you can use the war with China to get lessons of war. So in this scenario, when I was finishing the wars against Poland, Turkey, and Romania, I'd started the purge so that, we're strong in these wars, but in China we don't really need to be that strong, and we'd use that. Interesting. Greece is justifying against Turkey, really? Oh yes, it is. Huh, that's surprising. Now, if the Allies get involved, that's going to ruin plans. Whatever. Let's see what happens. If Greece is the attacker, they might not want to get involved. I should probably set up naval invasions here, shouldn't I? Yeah, I should do it. Justification on Xinjiang is complete. Let's declare war. And now some stuff is gonna start happening over here. I'm actually losing quite a lot of equipment and manpower, I'm pretty sure, because we're on aggressive. But the supply in Mongolia is so bad that if I'm not on aggressive, they just sit there and do nothing. Let's get a captain of industry. Probably should have made smaller naval invasions. The guy's not gonna be ready. That's fine. We'll have the Greeks concentrate their forces here. I might need to pull my troops back because the Greeks might not want to attack. Otherwise, advanced competing machine. And infantry offensive, of course. Let's go to limited conscription. Yeah, that we need any more manpower, but it's nice to have a lot. Now, Greece has their war goal, don't they? They do, against us and Turkey. Probably not using them because we have lots of troops here. What if I pull these troops back? And these troops back for a moment. About now, Greece? Are you ready to die? They don't seem to be ready to die. Strange. Is that because of my navy? Just send it back to the Black Sea. About now? No? Why'd you justify it then? How are you guys doing in China? Not so great, actually. Wait a minute, is that a German volunteer? Yes, it is. Alright, I guess now we sit back and wait for Trotsky. Xinjiang getting destroyed. Now, the war in China is a long one, and, if we properly supply the troops, maybe build some infrastructure and so on, it would be nicer, but we don't really care that much. We're just waiting for Trotsky. Munich agreement, and we've researched Pepesha. Oh, missing steel. We did go to free trade, so that makes sense, but we can buy some from Poland. On the cheap. Very historical. There's an old joke in Poland. What was that? Oh yeah, we were giving the Soviet Union our potatoes, and in return, they were taking our coal. Oh right, I forgot I was supposed to change the templates. Yeah, let's make them like this. Extensive conscription, because we can. There's absolutely no need for it, but we can. Industrial concern, I guess. Small participation in China, 44%. Japan still has more. I think I will have more in the end. We'll see. If I can get through Jubei Sanma and actually get to China, it'll be much higher. I mean, I guess I could just do naval invasions through here, but honestly, I can't be bothered to. Xinjiang capitulates. Good. Germany attacked the Netherlands. Well, it was to be expected, I guess. Now, we could use that moment if the Allies actually got involved. Did they? No, just the Netherlands. Oh, interesting. We could use that moment to justify some more war goals, because the Allies would be busy if they were actually fighting Germany. See, Netherlands joined the Allies. Italy gets involved. And now theoretically, we should be able to justify some more goals, and the Allies should not get involved. We'll see. I guess I can try it. How about Greece? And should we do Bulgaria as well? Bulgaria has a chance of joining the fascists. Whatever, let's try it. It's sort of a test game anyway. The problem is they will join the Chinese United Front, and we might see Japan in here. Belgium capitulates. Luxembourg, France still not invaded. Radio Comintern. Fall of Paris. Actually, I should be justifying on the Baltic countries as well. The Allies don't guarantee them, them, they'll get events and automatically join us. I just cancelled something. I don't know what. Estonia should get an event to join us or die soon. Slovakia joined allies. That is curious. Oh, no, because the Germans attacked them first, so of course they did. Now, I could justify more, but the political power cost grows quite quickly. Come on, Estonia. You should be joining me by now. I guess the conflict with the Germans is inevitable. We should probably build up some forts in Poland. Czechoslovakia capitulates, of course. We have a huge economy. I guess they might benefit more if I just build military factories for them. But this works as well. Oh, justification on Greece is complete. And Estonia has still not surrendered. Did they change the events or something? Greece, declare war. It's curious that the Allies don't care. Now Greece will join the Chinese United Front. And so they did. What of Ribbentrop? Nope. Wait a minute. I had an army. Yeah, you. Oh, right, I pulled them back to not threaten the Greeks. Yeah, I set them on an order so that they would just go into the islands here. But it only works if they're next to it. Alright, I guess I have to send an army here. And we've landed in Athens. Quickly and easily. Greece is not a valid rival for the Soviet Union. For Nanjing, fall of China should follow shortly. Well, maybe not shortly, but it should happen. Seriously, Estonia? Maybe they really did change the events. I might have to cancel this. This is taking way too long. Advanced computing machine. Soviet science. I guess I could have attacked Yugoslavia. They are usually a problem because they join either the Germans or the Allies. Not always. Shouldn't Greece be giving up? Yeah. There we go. Bulgaria. Next. I am baffled. I have to check the event files. Better gun. Bulgaria? No guarantees yet. Yugoslavia joined the Allies. See, good thing we didn't attack Yugoslavia then, because Allies are problematic. Croatia. There is a chance that Bulgaria will join the Axis, which would become a bit of an issue. But let's not worry about it ahead of time. Justification on Bulgaria is complete. Alright, let's cancel the Estonian one. Taking way too long. Who else should we attack? How about Iraq and Iran? The Allies might not mind because they might be too busy. We'll see. In the meantime, let's declare war on Bulgaria and call in Romania. Oops, that's the wrong war. Doesn't matter. And Turkey. We'll probably see Japan somewhere in here. By the way, how is this going in China? Slowly. Much more slowly than I would like it to. Yeah, I think the Allied AI was changed a bit because usually they were much more prone to guaranteeing people, even when already at war with the Germans. And now they don't seem to do that, so maybe I have to adjust my openings. This war in China might have been utterly pointless. We should have just attacked Greece and Bulgaria and so on. Let's get Trotsky back soon. The war happens around this area, so let's get our troops here. Bulgaria is ours. Unfortunately, they're also a member of the Chinese United Front, which means we're gonna have to wait for the final results of the war. Also, I should probably prioritize the garrisons. For Cairo, do we can? No, we don't. Hungary joining the Axis. I suppose we could have attacked them, but it was always risky. Japanese provocation at our border. I'm going to ignore this completely. Alright, we're still just on Iraq and Iran, aren't we? Let's send some people there. They get guaranteed. Oh, Iran got guaranteed. Let's cancel that one then. So the Allies did not completely abandon them. Where's my civil war? Japan wants Navy access. Sure. Strikes? Took them long enough. We do have lots of political power, so that's not a problem. Iraq also got guaranteed. Let's cancel. So the Allies are stepping up their game in the guarantees department. Hungary joins the Axis. Not really a problem. Alright. Oh, come on. Give me the civil war already. Oh, we might be finishing China off at the cost of lots of equipment and manpower. 1.5 million. Fortunately, that's not a problem for us. Finally. Trotsky's coup. Here we go, Trotsky. Lost some generals. Lost some armies. Quite a lot of armies, actually. Well, that is a civil war after all. Replace the generals. Get the ball rolling on that civil war. And you, what are you doing here? Right, that's the border conflict event. I don't like those. Activate all orders everywhere. Okay. So, Russia joins China. Our civil war expands. Ivan Konev is the leader of Russia. That's why he's not my general anymore. And we have Trotsky with his crazy eyes and crazy hair. And Trotsky is pretty much useless. Political power decreased. War goal justification slowed. Subversive activities cost reduced. So subversive activities cost. Yeah, that's the thing. It used to be great. Trotsky was able to do instant coups in other countries. Now when this system has been changed to agents, he can't do that anymore. So as far as I know, I might be wrong, the subversive activities cost decrease only affects the war goal justification time. And right now it doesn't affect it by much. It will affect it quite a lot once we upgrade Trotsky, which can be done, say, with this, NKVD primacy and then permanent revolution. But without it, doesn't really do much. Strikes again? Bloody hell. Let's just make everyone aggressive. Civil war won't last too long. They have joined the Chinese United Front, but that won't change anything. Once again, where did I leave my planes? Where are they? Oh, I don't have any. Probably got destroyed. Oh, I have negative political power. Is that because of the coup? That's probably... No, it's because of the strikes. Are we finishing China off at least? Well, yes, we're almost there. You just take Stalingrad. Are we done yet? Not yet. Like Baku, go there. NKVD primacy gives us 50% subversive activities cost reduction, and that combos nicely with Trotsky himself. So if we look at Afghanistan now, I don't have enough political power to justify war goal. Alright, that can wait. Let's do NKVD divisions because we can. Civil war is over, it seems. Let's switch it. I go to Parliament Revolution instead. I cannot. Oh, wait a minute. So the civil war doesn't end if they've allied the Chinese? That's unfortunate. I have to kill the Chinese faster. There's an opening here. Go, destroy them. Should never attack China. It was kind of pointless. Okay, now we have enough political power to show you the speed of war goal justifications. 70 days. Still a lot, but they do have a guide that makes it more difficult. Let's try someone else like Tibet. That's just 25 days with NKVD primacy and Trotsky together. If Trotsky gets upgraded, that's gonna go down to 10 days. Is it worth all this hassle? Because that's pretty much the only thing he's good for. Communist China has capitulated. Hey guys, just finish them off. It's taking way too long. Oh right, I'm feeling the effects of the purge. Can't do lessons of war yet. Interesting. So if I had a war but didn't do the purge, this doesn't matter. Yeah, well, it's almost time anyway. Interesting. Turkey is in China. Good job, Turkey. Should I send an extra army just to speed this up? I mean, I can't be bothered to micromanage this, but I could send an extra army down here. Germany's still not going after us, which is good. Jibei-Sanma capitulates. That leaves China, Yunnan, and the Jiangxi clique. Well, the Japanese should be taking care of them soon. My participation, 46%. Cool. I would rather not see Japan take Greece and Bulgaria. Jiangxi clique capitulates. Good. Just take this bit and it's done. Finally. Okay. Japan has a lot, and they've puppeted Yunnan. We don't really care about Yunnan. What we want to do is puppet Communist China and puppet, where is that? China itself. But just with minimal provinces. Just take the cheapest province and puppet them. Kind of like shadow puppeting, but not exactly. So we just take all provinces, deselect the cheapest one, puppet them, and then untake the ones you've taken. This is so that Japan doesn't steal this territory. Alright? And Communist China will be very useful to us. So that takes care of these two. I would like to take Bulgaria and Greece if I can afford that. But even this is too much for me to afford. Okay, so let's just cancel Communist China then. And end turn. Did you puppet? Xinjiang. That's unfortunate, but I guess not a big deal. I can't afford to puppet Communist China now. Good. How about Bulgaria? Nope. Right, just Communist China then. And they started just taking territory. Good. Puppet Greece, puppet Bulgaria. Then we have to feed them their own territory and select Communist China. Give them some land over here so that we can make sure to connect with them. And it seems like we can't really afford to give them that land. Well, we almost can. Is there a connection here? I think there is. Good. And have this bit as well. Would be nice to have a port. Not necessary. And turn. Beautiful long Communist China. Let's pass. If we can secure the Jiangxi clique for Communist China, that would be perfect. Or maybe not all of it. But there are ports here, so that's going to have to be sufficient. And turn. Yeah, Japan's gonna take some stuff here. For now, I guess we'll move to Greece and Bulgaria. Not enough points. Pass. Alright, what's left? Quite a lot's left, actually. Alright then, Communist China. Can you get this? No. Next turn, maybe. Alright, just China left, and Japan doesn't touch these provinces. Oh, right, there was one here. Doesn't really matter. Pass a few times. Take Communist China. Feed it the rest. And that's it. We took some stuff. We have Bulgaria and Greece as our puppets, and Romania, and Moldavia, and Ukraine, and Belarus, and Poland, and Turkey. Jibei-Sanma and Xinjiang went to Japan, but we do have a corridor so that we can connect here. Great. And Communist China, our puppet, well, Communist China is an excellent source of manpower. 24 million. We have 8 million of our own manpower, but if we were to ever run out, we can just steal Chinese manpower. So together, we have over 30 million manpower. Now, time to work on Trotsky. Parliament Revolution. This will give him a boost. A little bit of a boost, but still, it is significant, as I will demonstrate in a moment. Japan demands French Indochina. Not really our problem. Justification against us. Germany is justifying on me. I don't want to fight Germany. Not today. So, while we're working on improving Trotsky's trait, let me show you why mostly he's useless. Basically, if I were to say, prepare collaboration government, I would expect him and NKVD to help me with that, to reduce the cost or the time of the operation. Unfortunately, that does not happen. The operation will take a very, very long time. Same thing applies to coups, and coups were what Trotsky excelled at in the previous version of the game. Now, he doesn't. Not anymore. Let's reorganize our armies a bit, just in case the Germans attack. Alright, that should do. We'll expand it later. Alright. Trotsky has been upgraded with permanent revolution. Can't do lessons of war yet, but that doesn't matter. So now we have subversive activities cost minus 50% from Trotsky and minus 50% from NKVD primacy. And what it used to do in the previous versions of the game would reduce it to 0, and that pretty much worked as instant coups. Now the coup will take over 200 days, wherein collaboration government will take 139, and Trotsky does not affect that, which is why he's useless now. There's one thing he's good for though. Right, so for Trotsky to actually be useful, I think he should reduce the duration of these operations, and he will be quite powerful. However, all he seems to do in the current version of the game, with the subversive activities cost reduction, is the war goal justification time. For Afghanistan, it's just 40 days, but Afghanistan has a modifier that increases it. If I were to attack Tibet, it's 10 days, which is awesome, isn't it? Well, kind of. Leon Trotsky 50%, world tension 50%, and KVD 50%, to the minimum of 10 days. To political power, 10 days for a war goal. And it seems great, but keep in mind, it's already 1940. This would be great in 1938, where you could attack neutral countries before the Allies could guarantee them. But in 1940, be it single or multiplayer, it's pretty much too late to take any serious advantage of this option. Let's say I want to attack Tibet quickly. Let's see if the Allies manage to guarantee them. Justify war goal, 10 days. Let's take these armies and move them over to Tibet. Aggressive attack, 10 days to get there. I mean, I guess the Germans are justifying on me right now, but it's more of a test game, we don't really care about that. And see, the Allies are not guaranteeing them because likely they don't have the time to do so. Justification is complete. We just declare war on Tibet. Who's next? Well, there's Nepal right next to them. Let's do that. Nepal, justify 10 days. You can really snowball a world conquest with that, theoretically. But again, in 1941, like we're now, you can pretty much have the world conquered already if you really work for it. So while Trotsky's trait in itself has very interesting uses, I would say that it's too little, too late. Alright, I was supposed to call you to arms, wasn't I? Now, if we get a better new focus tree for the Soviet Union, and you can get Trotsky very early on, well, that changes things quite a lot, of course. As I said, in 1938, this ability would be invaluable, even more so earlier. I would have half of Europe conquered before the Allies could do anything. But in 1940, when we actually get him, it is borderline useless. And when the coups were still done the old way, he was quite great, because you could just stockpile enough guns to do a coup, and then just click, if you had enough support for the ideology, of course, stage a coup, and it would fire immediately. Very useful, both in single and multiplayer. Multiplayer more probably, because it would be very, very distracting. So as you can see, our attack at Tibet and Nepal was unhindered by the Allies, because we're just too quick for them with our blitz justifications. Sadly, at this point, it hardly matters. If we were going for a world conquest, we should already own Germany and possibly the United Kingdom. And if we're not going for a world conquest, well, I guess we could expand a little bit, and it could be useful in multiplayer. But that's pretty much it, I think. Okay, I think that's concluded. And the Germans do have a war goal on us, but they're too afraid of us to attack it. Let's just make sure I'm not wrong about the spy operations and do an operation on the Germans. Doesn't really matter which, because they are all subversive, aren't they? Say we'll do a quick prepare collaboration government. Oh, they captured my operative and I didn't notice. Prepare and commence when ready. This one takes factories. Let's take something that doesn't take factories. Infiltration. Wait a minute, does this matter? Infiltrate Navy, infiltrate Air Force. Does these count as subversive activities? I don't think so. Okay, let's infiltrate the army. Whatever, really. Commence when ready. Prepared immediately. Commencing. Duration 130 days. Because of enemy counterintelligence. It is a subversive activity, in my opinion. So in conclusion, the latest changes to how the spies work are quite fun, but sadly, they significantly nerfed Trotsky. Instant coups are gone, and the only thing he's good for is quick war goal justification. And in my opinion, it's just not worth the wait or the civil war. So that's it. He's useless until they finally do a good new focus tree for the Soviet Union. I think it's about time for that. Until then, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little video. Let me know what you think about the editing, and I will see you again soon. Goodbye.